Bless me. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that it's taken so long for me to come back and make a video. My work has been crazy recently, so I've been doing more overtime and haven't had a chance to film, but here we are, my day off today. I'm getting to film and I'm so excited because I'm going to be reviewing the Naked Reloaded palette. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes just now and I really like the way it turned out, so if you want to see how I've done it then stay tuned. I suppose first I'll just go into a little bit more detail about the Naked Reloaded palette. So as many of you might know, the Naked Reloaded palette is here to replace the original Naked palette, which I am a die-hard fan of Naked and Naked 2, so I couldn't wait to get this to see how it compared to the original. It comes with 12 shades and as you can see the packaging is nice and slim. It's actually a lot slimmer than the original Naked, slightly overlapping there. It's just a little bit more compact, but as you've just seen there, there's not any brushes that come with this one, so keep that in mind. The price for this is I think £38, although I've just looked on John Lewis and Debenhams and it's down to £32 30p, so if you're wanting it, go to Debenhams or John Lewis. The two end shades here are Bribe and Blur and they come in a 1.4 gram size. Then we've got Barely Baked and Retro, which is the second ones in. This one here and this one, they come in 1.3 grams, so it's slightly smaller than the two ends, but then all the other shades are 1.1 grams, so we've got a little bit of contrast, whereas the Naked palette, they were all 1.3 grams in this palette, so you're getting a bit more for maybe the shades that you would be more likely to use on a regular basis, which is good because then you are not running out of the most used shades for transitioning and highlighting, etc. I'm going to swatch a few of them just now, but all the swatches will be over on my website that I'll link down below. It's just gillianmarshall.com. I've not actually updated it in a while, but I'm going to put the swatches on there. So if you want to see all the swatches, head over there. At the end of the video I'll do a proper roundup of my thoughts on the Naked Reloaded, but if you want to see what I've done then just continue watching and see how I did this look. I'm a bit scared to do this because the last time I had a little play with the palette I was having a bad makeup day and it just was not happening, so hopefully today goes a lot better. I'm going to start off with this shade Blur first and put it all over my lid. There is quite a bit of kickback with this shade, as you can see it's went all over the other shades. This shade is just slightly darker than my natural skin tone, so it's a good place to start. But then I'm going to go in with Boundaries, which is the colour just next to it, and pop that in my crease. Colours seem to be quite buildable, so that's good. I'm going to clean that up later. This shade's very pigmented. I'm just going to go in with a clean blending brush and blend the top of this shade because it went a bit over the top, especially on this eye, just to blur the line a little bit so it's not as harsh. Next I'm going to go in with this angled blending brush. This is one of my favourite brushes to do my crease with. This one's by Sigma and I've got another MAC one as well. This is the E70. So I think I'm going to use the shade Bucked, the other matte shade, and just use that in the corner. Okay, I'm going to go back and blend that out in a little minute, but next I'm going to take a flat shader brush and use the shade Reputation and put that all over my lid. I feel like that's very similar to the shade on my crease. See, this is the issue I had the last time. It just looks like it's all blurring together. So I'm going to try and blend this out a bit. And then we'll try a different colour in the crease. I've just got a little bit of End Game on my brush and put that in the outer V. That's a little bit better, I think. Just need to blend it out. I'm going to get another flat shader brush and use the colour Angel Fire in the inner corner. It's like a pinky highlight shade. Some people were saying that this might look better when it's wet, so I'm going to give that a little go. I'm just using Makeup Revolution setting spray. So much better. It almost looks foiled. And do the other side. I'm just going to take my original shader brush and go in with End Game under my crease. I've had quite a bit of fallout, but it was easily cleaned up. I just used a little tissue and then I'll go back in with powder. But to finish off, I'm just going to use this top shade called Bribe on a sparser blending brush and just highlight my brow bone. And that will help blend the top bit so it's not as harsh. So I am just going to do my liner and mascara and then I'll show you the finished look and then I'll let you know my final thoughts on the palette. Okay, I am back. For eyeliner and mascara I just used the Makeup Revolution ones. I used these in one of my other videos and I really like them. So they are my current favourite duo for eyeliner and mascara. Final thoughts on the palette. I really like the look. Some of the shades were a bit powdery and there was quite a lot of kickback. As you can see, that's after I've wiped it as well. There's still some fallout over here. But overall I really liked it. I don't know if I like it better than the original palette. I am a diehard for the Naked and the Naked 2 palette. I like that there's more options in the Naked Reloaded for pink and orangey shades, whereas that's more like warm golds and browns. But there's lots of palettes out there that do the same kind of colours, so I don't know if it's worth going out getting it if you've got a lot of palettes already. But then again, it's a good basics palette, isn't it? It's something that you can always take away with you and have a range of different colours. It's quite easy to travel with, it's very compact, especially compared to the Naked palette, and I have travelled quite a lot with the Naked palette. My final rating on this I would think is around a 7 out of 10. I really like the way the makeup look turned out, but I think I already have eyeshadows that do pretty much the same thing. But yeah, I'm glad I got it though. Good to add to the Naked collection. And if you want to see more swatches, I have got those on my website. I'll link it down below and you can see the full range of swatches. And I also compared the half-baked in this palette and the barely baked because they look very similar but they're slightly different swatched. So yeah. If you haven't already subscribed down below, I cannot believe how many subscribers we've got so far. Thank you to everybody that subscribed recently. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye.